Esta conferencia comenzará a grabarse.
Okay, great. We left yesterday reviewing the design of the chat. Today I want to review 3 things. Okay, the mobile design of the chat. Okay, the change of the language, because on the first screen we have a combo with the language. Okay, and then we can talk about what you guys asked yesterday about the dynamic buttons. Okay, I have an example of what we did, and because we already do it on a client, and it's very similar of what I told you yesterday, what I will do. Okay, so we finished the design of the chat, but maybe I would like to have some modifications on mobile. Okay, so for example, in mobile, something that I don't like is maybe this. Okay, for example, here we put on the header top left radius. Okay, so maybe I would like to this be like this. Okay, here it is. Sorry, this and this. Okay, so maybe I like to do this, and I want to set border radius, no, border top left radius. Okay, and the same for, I would recommend you to set everything on the CSS in a different part. For example, here, mobile styles. Okay, let's move this. Okay, okay. Did I save? Yes. Okay, nothing changed. It changed here, but it didn't change here. Let's see. Because here we also need to do it. Set header. Mobile chat header. I need to remove this one, top left. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Okay, great. What I want you to see is that for mobile, we can change the whole thing without touching this because we have access to the class mobile. Okay, and then we can take every action to be specifically about the mobile version. Okay, remember our labels, our inputs, our combos have also an ID. So we can access that with the ID. For example, leave label 1 is the ID of this. So if I want to put a margin bottom, for example, of 10px, I can do so also. Okay. For example, I would like to have this space here. Okay. And remember, I always try things here on the inspector, and then you can put it here. Okay. For example, if you want this bottom also, this bottom has the ID. Let me see. Go to chat. Okay. You can change it and maybe put. I'm very bad with CSS. Sometimes I don't know how to move things, but I'm sure that you are experts. Margin left. No. Width. Well, it's a try and error here. Okay. So imagine you want to put the bottom here. It's with padding, border with padding left. Yeah. No. That's something you can practice with CSS. I need time for doing these stages because I don't always know what is the margin, what is the padding. We are able to do it, but I need time. So for example, let me log in. Okay. Yeah, for example, here I would also like to move this at the center and this at the center, right? It doesn't. Okay. I would like this. Okay. well, let's change the style later, okay? You will you are also talking or asking, for example, I put this language here. So I imagine I want to change the rest of the language for my chat or my bot regarding this language. This could be a real case, right? So how can we access this information? Okay. Did you remember that we use the reporting data to save this information? Okay. So when you click star, what the reporting data is doing is saving the full name, the email, and the language. Okay. So in the next screen on the pre-server, we can put this. Check agree is the code that we have for the enable the button with the checkbox, right? But here we can access the reporting data and get the language. Reporting data is our data source, okay? When I say a data source, that row is taking the current record, okay? So if I do reporting data, that row, that language, I am requesting for the field language for reporting data, okay? Just take in mind that ask, when you ask for a data source on the code, you need something on the code to be related to that data source. When you have something on the design related to the data source is where the web designers initiates the object, okay? If you try to do this, you will see here an error. Why? You will see this. Reporting data is not defined, okay? When you have this, you already know that you haven't initialized this, okay? How do you initialize this? We just need something on the design that it's attached to the reporting data. You can hide it. You just need it there to initialize, okay? Let's see now if we have this. Yeah. Okay. Let's see now. Laura, ready, inConcertcc.com. Okay. I'm going to start. And then you see I got here English. That's how you can take this value. And let's see. If I got English, can we change these terms and conditions to Spanish? Sorry, if I get Spanish, can I change this to Spanish? If I have my workspace running, I can do so. Okay, great. How can we achieve something like that? Okay, so here I have English. So if I have here, this is just for me for debug. So if this equals Spanish, I think we put Spanish, right? Yeah. I'm going to say something about the brackets. And I always have to copy them. Okay. So if I have here Spanish, maybe I want to change my label one to something else. Maybe I want this. For changing the label, we have a method called set caption. Okay. Let me see what this text says. Let's translate it right away. Okay. Okay, since I see some double columns, I will put one single column here and one here. And since it's very large, let me do something else. I will create a variable var terms and conditions. Okay, I just need a plus here. Plus, 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 plus. Okay, let's see. Okay, great. Did you see the change, right? Yeah, for
Yes.
example,
Mhm.
do you
Can you
check
please,
agree? Yeah.
sorry, Laura, can you please, where's the documentation exist for this code regarding functions like set captions and those functions?
Yes, that's the one I showed you yesterday. I will be trying to translate that for you guys.
Okay.
Let me show you once again. Mhm. But I will show you something very interesting right now. Because even though if you have not, if you don't have this, okay, let me show you. Here is the documentation. Here you have the controls. For example, label. Set caption sets the text shown in the control. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. But wait, I now have to change a check button. Okay. A check button. Yes. Okay. For example, in the check button, I don't have nothing. Do you see that I don't have a set caption? Let's try to
Yes.
do that. For example, check agree set caption. Acepto. I know that word in Spanish. Okay. Sorry, I cannot type here because I need to have the variable. Oish. No, 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 no. I don't want you. Okay. Okay, do you see that I have here an error? I know because my mouse is moving. Set caption is not a function. I don't know that function. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
But maybe we can use something else to change this. I don't need maybe a function that it's available on inConcert. Okay. But maybe what I need Okay, you're not going to help me. So I will be going.
I guess if you write it in JavaScript, it will be
Yes,
working.
yes, I can use jQuery. Okay, for
Yes,
example, this is my, where is?
I guess it's label 2, and the third one, label 2.
Uh-huh. I can use this. Okay, I have here the label. I can here have the checkbook. Okay, the check. Bleh. So maybe I want to access this label with to a bottom. Okay, so let me see. I have here. I don't know if you guys know jQuery. I also use it a lot. But for example, if I do this, or if you look on the internet, selector jQuery selector for blah blah blah. Okay. I always miss my label. jQuery selector label inside div. Yeah, you always look up if you don't know jQuery, how to jQuery select a label inside a div. Okay. Yes, you can use the class label. Okay. Okay. Let's try it.
You can get it. You can select it by ID. I guess it's ICW44.
Yeah. Do you see this ICCW44? This is a numerical sequence by inConcert. If you add something here, make sure that this don't change. Okay, maybe if you add something, this will go to 43 or 45. Okay, let me see. Label. Did I select this? Let me. HTML. Yeah, for example, I already selected this. So if I set here, oh, I'm having trouble with my keyboard today. Acepto. Do you see that I already changed it? So let's see if I can put this right here in my code. Can I do this? Let's see. Okay. Okay, I want to reload because I got an error, right? Okay, so let's see. I think val HTML is for an HTML element, and val is for a input. Libretti at inconcertcc.com. Let's see. That worked. Great. So also, for example, in the bottom, I don't have on inConcert documentation for, let me see, radio button. No, button here. I don't I do have set caption. Okay, so let's try to use it. Okay, my button I think is go to chat, set caption, ir al chat. Let's see, we don't have an error here. Email. Spanish. Go to chat is not defined because I have here my use. Always work with the console for debugging errors. And you can use also the debugging tool. Okay. Ahora libretti. Great. I just changed this to Spanish. I can do the exact same thing here on the post survey. Okay, we will need to first see the language. Okay. 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 And then remember, I always have to move something regarding the reporting data. But wait, on the post survey, we already have something related. Yes, this stuff. Okay. So if I now go to the chat, okay, goodbye. And now, do you see here Spanish once again? We can do the exact same thing. We can change this, with a method that is already on inConcert or using a standard jQuery for selecting uh, the right label, radio button, and changing the information. Yes? Okay, so that's for the design, okay? How can we achieve that on the bot? Let's go to the bot because maybe remember our bot is on English, right? Did we get here the language? Let's see. Okay, this is the last. Remember that here we are printing the what we receive from the interaction, my interaction. Okay. So do we see somewhere here that? Let me see. Let's inspect this. I always do this. Let's grab this, copy, and open a JSON viewer. Let's copy this here. You have to remove this, okay? And we can have this here. Okay, let me search Spanish. We have it here. Okay. Do we have? Okay. We have it here and we have it here. Let me see something. Yeah, I would like to go to here. Login, fields value. Okay. So let's try to print it to access that. Okay. Let me close this. And let me close this. Let's try to access that. So this will be data, reporting data, login. Okay, let's write it down. Let's do a debug. Okay. No, interaction. That data, that reporting data, that data, reporting data, login. fields this one value. Okay. Let's see. Let's begin another chat. Did I saved here? Yes. So this is going to 0. Okay, Laura, ready. Okay, let's see. Do you see here Spanish? So you can
Yes.
access this and have obviously a different path or something. Okay, but what will be interesting, guys? Here we put the messages in every control, right? It will be interesting, but we didn't thought it when we built this to have every message with variables, right? And then just we need to just have this one time draw, okay? And here maybe we can set up all the messages in variables and obviously depending on the language, okay? Because if I leave it this, right, just as it is, I need to draw everything on Spanish, right? But if you
Yes.
change every message for variables, we have to have this draw it just one time, and before, depending on the language, we can set those variables, right? Interesting?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not interested in going here and this. Do you want to finish or do you want to move forward?
Okay. I guess we need to see how the variable is created and how to change the language. One example at least.
Okay, so for example, I already have my uh, my language here, okay? So first we need it on a variable, okay? So let me do a, oh my God, return. Oh, first let me local language, return language. And here I will put the language. Great. Okay. So here, let me copy this. Okay. And I will here put okay. I will put here dialog greeting dot. That means I am concatenating. Okay. And first, I want to put a declare variables. Okay. Object dialog greeting. Sorry. This is Thank you for contacting inConcert. Okay. English. Okay. Let me move this. Let me move this. Okay, I'm going to copy, paste, and I'm going to put here. On Spanish, obviously. Gracias por contactar inConcert. Spanish. Okay. So I won't go here. I will go here. Oh, I will go here. And then I will get to the greeting. Okay. But what's my decision? Let me change this to this. Okay. And let me change this to not have this line. Okay. This returns B language. Okay. So if B language is Spanish, I need to go here. Okay. So if V language data is equal to Spanish, I will go to Spanish. And if it's, let's say V language data, everything else, it's going here.
It's not equal, Laura.
Yeah, it's not equal. Yes. Okay. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, first I want to try with English. Laura, you ready? inconcertcc.com. English. Yes, I agree. Thank you for contacting inConcert. Please indicate the reason of your contact. Okay, I will drop this. Let me start again. I will go to Spanish and let's see. Yes. Obviously the next is not in Spanish, right? So let me do this quickly. Let me copy this, okay? And how do we change this? This is an interesting one. Let me change this. Let me copy here. Oh, wait, I messed up here. Menu, okay? For English, it will be menu, grade, and for Spanish will be menu. Por favor, indícanos el motivo de su contacto. Luckily, I know Spanish, right? Okay, save. But how do we change this? Because this is technical support, sales administration. How do we change this? Okay. Let's first put the 3. button 1, button 2, button 3. Which one is first? Technical sales administration. Okay. Technical support, sales administration. Administration. Okay, great. And here I need to do the exact same thing. Button 1, button 2, button 3. Soporte técnico. Ventas. Administración. Administración. Great. The save. I always save for not losing anything. Okay. Here do you see title? Okay, here you can also put a variable. So here we can use button 1, button 2, and button 3. Oh, Jesus. Okay, let's see. Okay, I save, right? Okay. I'll go to Spanish. Let's see. Yeah, soporte técnico, ventas, administración. But wait. If I click here, I'm putting technical support. Why? Because here, when you put message, this is what I will get. Okay, so we can still put this here and still put this here, and just in the arrows, sorry, cancel, put, remember we have here equal administration, we will need to have or verb administración, right? If here is technical support or soporte técnico in Spanish, okay? And here sales or sales. Do you want to finish the bot?
No. we got the idea how to do it. Thank you.
Great. So we will need to change things, okay? I'll be finishing this bot later, okay? Okay. So I think we're good with chat. We reviewed the design. We review how to modify the design, how to add the survey. What I need to do right now is, and let me put a mental note here. Finish the bot on Platts. Okay. I will finish it, okay? For making the bot dynamic and sharing you the files, okay? So we already see, right, the report? Yeah, chat report. Yeah. I was about to tell you how to do this, but I think we already have it, okay? Great. This is a chat where I have the survey. Okay. Okay, so let's finish this. Did we finish? I will finish this later. Okay, let me close this and close this. Great. Okay, so let's move forward to surveys. And this will be what you need for surveys on WhatsApp, on email, and so. Okay, so if I go here to the web designer and click create new, here you will see survey form. Okay, okay, I will create one from template and select survey. I will put here inConcert survey. Okay, and just as chat, we have here screens. We have 4 screens. Already sent a message, out of date message, system screen, and thank you for your response. Okay, and it works the same way. Already sent a message is the screen that it will show if you try to do one more time the survey. Your responses have been received previously. Okay. Out of date message. The deadline to respond has expired. Have a nice day. This is shown when the deadline to respond has expired. The survey screen is where you're going to put the actual survey. And thanks for your response is the screen shown when you submit the survey. Okay, and this works exactly the same way as chat. Here you can move objects and you can change through S to the style that we give you here, or the CSS you want to put. Okay, so let's do something very simple because I want to show you how to activate these surveys. Okay. Let me do slight changes. Okay. Let me copy this. You already know what can you achieve by touching the styles, right? Okay, let me change this. And what we need to do, okay, I will close this. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. Okay, I'll be here putting the survey. Okay, we need the exact same thing. We need to put on the reporting data the fields that we want to store. Okay, and then I'm going to copy this. Okay, and let me copy one of these to have the, okay, to have already the design. Okay, so I'll be putting here. Oh, do you see? This happens sometimes. Do you see that I don't have the button save and I have nothing here? Just open one more thing and that's it. You, those go back. I don't know why. Thank you for contacting inConcert. What says here? Please take a minute to answer this survey. Remember, we can put here HTML. I'm going to put one. Please take a minute to answer this survey. Let me be more joyful here. Okay. This is a label. Okay. So did we resolve the problem? Okay. I'm going to align this, but I want this to be on the left. Okay. Did we resolve your problem? What's the second question? Please rank the attention of our service. Please rank the attention of our service. And the last is give us your opinion. Give us your opinion. Okay. 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 So here I'll be putting a text input. Okay. Remember, if you do a text area, you need to put here multi-line. Okay. Okay, great. If someone writes here, I want that font to be through chat. Okay. I will need radio buttons. Okay. This is option yes. $16. Okay. Yes. No. I'm going to copy this. And I will put here good. I think it's normal here. And low. One more. Low. Okay. Okay, I don't like something here. I misspelled this. Okay, okay, great. I have my design ready, okay? And here on the reporting data, I need, obviously, my Q1 question 1, question 2, and question 3, okay? And now I will be able to set up here reporting data question 3. Remember, we have here to put the option group Q2, Q2, and Q2. Okay, so here I'll be storing question 2. The check value is good. Here I'll be saving, and the checked value is normal. And here I'll be storing reporting data question 2, and the checked value will be low. Okay, the exact same thing here. Yes, Q1, Q1, and here question var, checked value, no, checked value, yes. I think we're good. You can do the exact same thing. The web designer works the exact same way. You can upload images here, you can put logos, okay?
Okay, Laura, for the survey, sometimes there are controls like stars for the rating. Are these controls are available?
No, but you can just put the images. I think we have done that. You can put images, star images, and you can work with the code to detect what the client put. Let me think if I can go to that environment. Let me remember where we have that, because we have also developed surveys with stars.
No problem. I'm just asking about if the control is uh,
Predefined? Predefined?
predefined.
No.
Yes, predefined, very built in.
No, predefined, no.
Okay, no problem.
Let's put it on the. For example, here, training is an email campaign. Okay, so you can go here and you can enable here add survey from web designer. You can put this here. Okay, but how you are going to send the email? Okay, I will send it right here with an automatic finalization. Okay, you have two types, automatic or automatic by disposition. Okay, the automatic by disposition is when you select on the disposition a final state. Okay, please take a minute to answer this survey. Hello, and thank you for contacting inConcert. inConcert. Please help us growing by answering this survey. And how do you put the survey? It's just something like this, okay? When you click a variable, but it will be survey link, okay? Okay, let's confirm. Okay, let's try it, right? Let me go to my email.
Laura, I have a question regarding the
Yes.
survey. It's a cross channel, so I can get the survey from any channel, like the voice, like the IVR, like chat, an email, right?
Yes, each channel has its own type of survey. Do you see that, for example, in chat is within the design, okay?
Yes.
For calls, we developed an IVR.
Okay.
And for email, for WhatsApp, it's a link that goes to this form.
Okay.
And other channels works like the email. Okay. Let me send.
How about an in chat survey? So I ask the customer inside the chat itself, not from a form, okay, like via the bot or something. How do you rate our service and the type from 1 to 5, for example? So this can be reflected as well to the survey.
But do you mean here?
No. I mean inside the chatbot itself. I can rate the service inside the chatbot.
Of course. So, it's just like a flow. Yes. Yes,
right.
of course. Of course,
okay.
of course.
And can I have? I'm just curious about the survey because we usually have a lot of questions from clients about the survey. So it is very important for us. Can we have something unified for the survey report or something, or survey dashboard, or it's going to be just a normal report?
Well, here on the design, I'm sending the information to Cassandra, but you can send this information to maybe an SQL server if you want to. And you can do so also from here. We can send this information to an SQL if you want.
Okay.
And then you will have that table and you can do whatever you want with that table, a dashboard, a BI.
Okay. And you have some survey reports inside inConcert. It's dedicated to the survey.
Yes. We developed yesterday this one, for example. This is the chat report. Here do you see my full name, email, my language, my question 1, question 2, question 3. Here you have the info of the survey and
Right.
whatever info of the interaction that you want. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let me send me the email. Okay, here. Hello, this is a test. I think it's training, yes. Survey test. Survey test, but wait a minute. I wanted to see something. Here on sales. This position. Okay, let me use this. Okay. Okay. I just sent the email to the account. In the meantime, I also want you to see something. Remember that we are now asking for the client's email on the chat. Well, if you ask for the email, you can send the transcription. Okay. Okay, I have here my. Okay, I have here my thank you. Your ticket number is this one. Okay, that's if you have enabled that feature, right? Okay. Okay, I will send you the survey. Send. And I am about to finish this with test. Okay, let's wait a few minutes. Okay, here is my, okay, I will send you the survey, and here is the survey. Okay, hello, thank you for contacting us. Please help us growing by answering this call. If I click here, I'm going to copy this link to here. Okay, why? Because I don't have access from my laptop to the environment. Okay, so I will put in this here. Okay. Okay. We need to have something with the CSS. Okay. Okay. Did we resolve your problem? Yes. Good. Everything was okay. Obviously, we have to make some modifications with the CSS, but this is the theoretical part of the training. Okay, I will submitting. And thanks for us answering our question. Have a nice day. That's the screen for thanks for your response. So we take this and we saw this and we saw this. Okay. If you want to close, okay. If you want, for example, or you click once again that link, you will be sent to this. Your responses has been received previously. Okay. And where do we have this info? Okay. First, let's see something first. On reports, let me show you the email by campaign for today. Okay. Okay. We have 2 mails. One is an agent reply. Okay. So we need to, I always messed up with this. Create another custom report. Okay. By or for the survey. I will create inConcert survey. Detail. I will choose this one. Let me see. Conversation ID. Let's put those. We can, you know that you can add more. Okay. So let's see my new report. inConcert survey. Yes. Let me do something else. I want to add here account. Yes. Let me see if I have another filter that it helps me more. R means required. O optional. Okay, maybe this one. If you click conversation by type, it's required to put the channel. Okay. Because if I put this, I'll be having the whole every conversation. It doesn't mean that I have or no or I don't have the question. For example, this maybe to have these 2 chats doesn't make sense in this report. Okay, but I see it because we didn't put a conversation type. Okay, so maybe you can put it here. Okay, and here's when where you see the information within inConcert. But yes, you can send this information to an SQL. What do you think? Questions? No questions, we're good. Okay. This survey link will be available also in the other channels. Okay. So you can use it also on, for example, WhatsApp, if you want. The WhatsApp survey is also by link. Okay. It sends you to the form. Okay. Questions?
Again, regarding the survey, can we develop something that is, if someone is talking to me, for example, over the IVR, over the voice, so I can send them an email with survey or WhatsApp or something?
We usually do the voice survey within an IVR.
Okay, but if, for example, I need to send them a message over the WhatsApp or over the email, for example, right after the call, what can I do?
But where are you going to build that survey?
In inConcert, as I understand.
You can do a form, but how you will link that interaction to the survey? We don't have a way for you to send, because the link has the interaction itself. We link the interaction with the survey because the link has all the information we need to link the previous conversation to that survey. But in telephony, we don't have anything implemented to send the survey by email.
Let's say it's not an email, it's an SMS, for example.
The same. For now, our surveys works like this. I think maybe we can see something in the future, but right now, that's the way surveys work. Maybe I'm not saying that you can achieve something. Maybe if you want to achieve on an IVR to send or trigger an SMS or an email, we can do so, and maybe we can develop that survey in not in inConcert, but in, I don't know, just for saying, in Google Forms. Yeah. But the problem that you will have is how you're going to link the interaction to the survey, right? Maybe we need to send on the link the ID, and then when the client opens the survey, we have the ID, so we can match the conversation ID with the survey ID. Maybe we need to think a little bit more on how do you want to do things, but the surveys on inConcert.
I believe because what we do in our survey system, we do some database queries about, for example, the latest 1,000 calls, for example. And in case the customer selected something on the IVR, so we put this flag over the database, for example. And then we take this query from database for this 1,000 contact, for example, and we put it over an SMS campaign or over an outbound campaign for WhatsApp, for example, or something. So that's the way we deal with. I was thinking it might be the same in inConcert.
We can do that, but where's the survey? The survey, what is? A Google form, a form made in .NET. What's the survey?
Maybe it's for example, if I'm sending a WhatsApp outbound, it's a chatbot, for example. So I trigger an HSM toward the client, toward the customer, and he reply with a message to trigger the chatbot and start the survey over the WhatsApp, for example.
We can do so. We can do a bot, and we can trigger an HSM.
Yes. Yes.
We can do it. What you just said, we can achieve it.
Okay. And يعني the database queries and so do we have to interfere into the level of the database, or we can select from here, for example? يعني I'm curious about the database point, because I know right now you are not using SQL, you are using Cassandra, and that point or that skill set is not يعني good in our team. Our team knows very well the SQL and MySQL things.
Don't worry, because we have a process that we can implement to send you all the information to an SQL. We have something already developed for us to send all the interaction to an SQL, and you will have. If you want me to show you, let me.
So it's like a connector between the Cassandra and the SQL.
No, it's not. It's not a connector. The I6 sends you the information to the SQL. It leaves the information there for you to use it however you want.
Okay. So it's like an integration.
Yes.
It's an integration with an external database, for example.
Yes, with SQL. Let me show you because I want you to be calm regarding that. Okay, let me 1 more minute pause the screen, okay?
No worry.
I'm connecting to an SQL server.
Is it a two-way connection or one-way? So I can perform some.
No.
Yes.
One way from us to the SQL. Do you
Okay,
see this? Mhm.
but يعني the point for using يعني the SQL in our side, that we can do some queries and we can do some filtration over the data, okay, and customization, for example, and then send it back to the Cassandra database. Then we can perform some selection criterias and do some customization over يعني the inConcert.
But like what?
As I said, for the survey thing.
No,
Uh,
but wait. When we
mm,
send the information to the SQL, you will have all the information regarding the interactions. For example, here
sure.
you will see all the calls that you have managed. On this table, you will see all the Twitter that you have managed. Okay, these are all the interactions. You can select from here whatever you want. With this, you can build dashboards, reports, whatever. Okay, if you want to
Mhm.
trigger something to inConcert, we have an API. For example, if you want to trigger a batch for WhatsApp sending 100 HSMs, you won't do it by changing something on Cassandra. We have an API to do that.
Okay.
But you don't have to access our Cassandra or do something in our Cassandra. We have APIs for integrations, for sending batches, for making calls, for adding a contact to a batch. All of that is achieved through the API, no through a direct connection to our Cassandra.
Are we? That's a very good idea. Are we going to discuss the points for the APIs and how to access it?
Right now it's not on the training because we discussed that when you have a requirement, and I think that's another part that is not maybe called training, but it's a teamwork on how to move forward with the projects. Anwar, I think that's not specifically about training, because if I can show you everything that inConcert can do, I will be training you guys for 2 years. I'm still learning things and I have 8 years on inConcert, right? So I think that part is another part of our relationship. I think that it's a teamwork on how we will build the projects when we have requirements, right? I'm not
Okay.
joking. I have 8 years on inConcert and I'm learning new things today.
No. I'm just curious, so I
Yes.
understand, but I just need يعني to know what is
The
the
possibilities,
capabilities for
yeah, the
yes.
possibilities, we can talk whatever you want, and how many you want. But show you, for example, the API, I can show you million things. And I think it's
Mhm.
better when you have specific questions for me to tell you how we can achieve it. Not maybe with the specific technical detail on how to, but you will have our support to do it. So don't worry. For example, for sending batches to WhatsApp and be able to send massive HSMs, we use our API. The same, for example, if you want to send massive SMS or massive
Mhm.
emails, the same. But I think you will never have to impact directly our Cassandra. Okay.
Yes. Mm.
Okay. I wanted
Usually you don't provide an access to يعني to users over the Cassandra. Yes.
to our Cassandra, no. We
All
usually,
right.
that's why we develop this, because here you have all the interactions.
Okay.
Okay. I wanted to show you something because yesterday I asked my team to see what you guys were asking for, on how to do dynamic buttons, okay? And we did it in one client, and we did exactly what I thought we had to do. Let me see if I can connect to that environment. Let me see. Let me see. Wait a minute, please. Because I think I can access, but I need to do a configuration first. Okay. Give me a moment. Give me 5 minutes. Treinta y ocho, 130, 41. Okay. Okay, let me see here if you can see if I can access here. Okay. Okay, great. Let me go. This is on Spanish, but don't worry. Okay. Don't be scared. This is a very big but. Mhm. Mhm. Let me search where it is because I don't see it. Yeah, here is one, but I am search. Let me see. Buscar producto. Yeah, do you see this? You guys are seeing my screen, right?
Yes.
Yeah. For example, this is asking how many stuff we have here. This is buttons when he has one object, two objects, and three objects. What I ask is if there's a way to do this dynamically, but the answer was that we already have done that, and we did it the exact same way I was thinking on how to do it. We ask first how many objects we have, and then we have one option for each. And for example, here is when he has one, when he has two, and we have when he has three. Okay. And what we talk to the client, if maybe this is three, but in some other example that I don't see right now, because I saw until 10. I saw until 10 objects, maybe no. And maybe we can have a top. Maybe our top is 10, and we can draw 10. And if you want to, we can ask for 10. And if you have more than 10, we can do an iteration and ask for another 10. Something like, okay, you have. I want to ask for my account. So if I have one account, I will show one. If I have two, 3, 4, 5, and maybe if my top is 10, if I have more than 10 accounts, I'll be showing you the first 10, and I will ask you, are you looking for another one? And then I can go and look for another 10. Okay, so that's what we did. We also do it here, right? If you have 5, if you have 4, if you have 3, if you have 2, and if you have 1. Okay, this is a carousel. For example, if I have 5, I'm showing this 5. If I have 4, I'm showing this 4. And if I have 3, I'm showing this 3. Okay, that's how we did it on a customer, on a current customer. So it's not dynamic here, but we can achieve that by separating first by the length of the object that we are looking for. Okay.
I believe Mohammed should be following this part because we had this use case in a bank. We are doing a POC right now.
Yes, we can review it. And you can use the exact variables that we just saw in our example, because what you use is maybe an array or a table. I think our developer used a table. Let me see, because he sent me. Yes, I'm going to show you my WhatsApp, but it doesn't matter. Here, he showed me I'm using a table. Do you see here this table? He put it on a table, all the products, and then he goes, okay, I have 1 item, 2 items, 3 items, 4 items, and so, okay? I have 10 possibilities. And then he just puts on the buttons, items, product, data, the array, and the name. And he says, I found these products on your search. Here's 1, this is 2, this is 3, and so. So that's the idea, Muhammad.
I believe Laura, maybe we engage together in the later days as we have this use case currently set up set it up in the bank, and we might need your help to enhance the experience of the bot. So thank you for sharing this today, but we might need your engagement maybe by the next week for 1 hour or something to work on enhancing the experience.
Great, no problem. I think Anwar, we have left, I think maybe 1 or 2 sessions, because we only have left forms on the agent side when he has an interaction. Okay, so I think maybe next week we can start something different, like QA questions, helping you guys how to do some stuff. Okay, because on the topics we have just one thing left. Okay.
Brilliant. Our guys already with Muhammad Kelzi, they are doing a setup for a training environment.
Okay.
They will be ready with access, I believe, by Monday or something.
Okay, great. Remember that you have all the recordings for these sessions.
Yes. We can start some hands-on together, and if guys have questions for anything, they will be asking you. Thank you.
Okay, I will finish then this. I will be finished the bot, and I will upload that to the Dropbox. Okay, so we can wrap up for today. Yes. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.